How's it going, shoppers? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Reddit Instacart page where there's some of the most interesting delivery stories ever. We have a bunch of stories today that I've been looking at, and I think these are some of the most entertaining stories I've seen in a while. So let's just go take a look at them. Alright, so this is the first one that caught my attention, only because it hits a little close to home with some of my buddies. So a lot of the people in our Discord server, which by the way, join, it's in the description down below, they do early morning shifts, and when you guys order stuff at 6 in the morning, some things are not in stock. A lot of those fresh rotisserie chickens or sushi, it's not in stock. So let's just take a look at this. Customer wanted fresh sushi at 6:30 in the morning, then proceeds to message me that I can wait at the store until 9 a.m. when it's ready and deliver no later than 9:15 a.m. So this person down here, they said, right, I'll be happy to send. Wait, if you want to tip me like an extra 20 per hour. I think part of the problem with this is the customer isn't placing the order necessarily that early in the morning, but it might be something they scheduled like earlier in the week. The customer probably didn't even realize that the order would be that early. Maybe they overlooked it. And yeah, it's unfortunate for the shopper, because if the shopper refunds that, then the customer doesn't get what they want, and then they'd have to place another order and get charged that fee again. So it's just unfortunate for everyone. Just a reminder, customers, check the delivery times. Make sure it's good for you, because if it's not, it's gonna affect a lot of things. It won't be fun. All right, so a personal favorite, we got some roses here, probably from like Costco. And we have the special note down here that says, please add a written note that says, F you to Angelica. Heart. This is very important. I don't want to send just roses alone with no context. This is really funny. I mean, use your imagination with what's going on, but I assume a bad breakup, maybe someone cheated on someone, and this is their revenge. Alright, we're gonna have to do a lot of censoring. A lot of Instacart shoppers are not happy right now. Anyways, 8 effing cases of water. So originally this lady just ordered 1 case of water from Sam's Club for $13, no tip. This was right by my house, so I thought it would be an easy order. I get to Sam's and she adds 7 more cases of water with no tip still. I'm like, whatever, I could use some exercise, right? I've been there, I've thought the same thing. It's always a mistake, don't ever say it. I get to the lady's address, and it's on the 3rd floor of the apartment. I'm not gonna read all of this, but basically it was 106 degrees, and this was a smaller person doing this order, so that was just a lot of weight to move up and down 3 floors. If you guys do 1 water at a time, it's basically the equivalent of going up 24 floors. Not very fun for them, and definitely not in that heat. And for a no tipper, no thanks. Most no tippers are always up to something. Either they're gonna hand you a cash tip at the door and they're gonna be nice, or they're gonna try and scam you. That's basically the only way it goes for me. So this is where things get a little sus. So she wrote this note, and it's sideways, which might be good for us. I don't know if we want to show this fully. Alright, so basically you guys could all turn your phone sideways here, but how selfish do you have to be to make someone carry 8 cases of water up 3 flights of stairs? I think she forgot the L there, because she just said fights. Anyways, with no help plus no tip, go F yourself. Wow, okay. They're probably getting deactivated. Was it worth it? Probably not. Do not suggest leaving notes like that. Alright, so here's a fun one. Apparently Dana was not a big fan of their shopper communicating very well with them during the order. So at the very end, the customer just loses it. So basically the shopper said, checked out, now on my way, heart emoji. Wow, okay. And then the customer is like, don't need an update every 5 seconds, just bring them and drop off. The shopper gives a thumbs up emoji, which is like, okay. Like they're just letting you know that they saw what you said. And then Dana, whatever, they say, there goes the rest of your tip you were going to get. That's called tip baiting. You're a gross person. I hope that you guys get deactivated off Instacart. You guys should not be able to order on this app. That is just as rude as it gets. Disgusting. I'm sorry. Not a big fan of you. Next one. All right, so this is an interesting one. Maybe if there's any customers that are watching this, this is good for you to see, because you guys can kind of see the perspective of the shopper. So it's been 25 minutes since checkout, no delivery. So this is obviously coming from a customer. So basically, I don't need to read all of this, but they're watching the shopper take a really long time to get to their house. They lived right next to the store, so they were expecting their delivery really fast because they saw that the shopper was done. Now they didn't get the order immediately, and that's probably because Instacart paired it up with either a double store order or a double or triple customer order. A lot of shoppers end up having to shop at multiple stores for up to 2 people at once, or they have to shop for 3 customers at once, all at one store. And you're not always at the very beginning of the drop-off. You might be customer C, where we drop off to you last, where we have to keep all your stuff in an insulated bag and cross our fingers that it doesn't melt. It's very unfortunate, and I wish Instacart was more straightforward with their customers, because it makes us look awful. All right, here's a top tier suggested replacement by Instacart. Basically, this person wanted rubber bands, right? Instacart suggested getting Breathe Right strips. Could you imagine being the customer and getting this? Like, that would just be disappointing. Alright, so this is a pretty interesting one. I've made a full video just going over this topic, but basically they're wondering why the pay is only $7 when it says it includes heavy order pay and delivery distance. Basically with Instacart, we have no idea what the actual base pay is. They have a minimum payout of $7. And they also put the heavy pay in there sometimes and the mileage in there as well, which is why you guys see a lot of $7 orders. Even though it's like 10 miles away from the store, it's still $7. Somehow Instacart is including the mileage in the minimum payout. This doesn't make sense. I have a full video breaking this down in great detail. Check it out. It'll be in the comment section below, I think, because yeah, the description's already full. Alright, just in case you guys were feeling down because this was a really slow Saturday and just a slow month in general, this person got a $264 order. This is almost the exact amount that I made the other day after like working for like 8 hours. And they did this all in one order. So basically it started out as like a $120 order, and then they got a huge tip increase and a shopper bump for $20. A $20 bump is just insane, so I'm kind of curious what happened there, because that is the max bump that you can get as far as I know. Most of the time my agents just give me like $5 if I have to wait for like an hour for a customer. Alright, this is the last one. This is a spectacular order. $11.50 for you to shop for 91 items, 138 units in total. That's basically like probably 2 carts full of stuff. And I'm gonna guess that that's a no-tip order for that many items, 7 miles. Maybe they're a huge cash tipper, but we'll just never know, because that is a huge risk. That'll probably take 2 hours to shop, and it might be a total of 3 hours of work for potentially $11. We just have to be smart with our time. Even if you're an extremely generous cash tipper, there's some people that would do this and not tip us cash, which would just make this a waste of time. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this reaction type video, smash that like button down below. It's sort of experimental on this channel. I will have a ride along video coming out next, so hopefully you guys can stick around till then. I'll see you guys on the next one.